Assalamu alaikum, and a hearty welcome to one and all. So, in today's English class, we are going to learn the chapter The Race by Nisha Punjabi. This is the first chapter in the Grade 9 textbook, first volume. So, this chapter tells us about the role of motivation, sportsman spirit, and hard work in our life. So, let's get into the topic. Before getting into the chapter, first of all, let's have a look at the author. Nisha Punjabi, a graduate in English Literature and Economics, is a freelance writer based in Lucknow, India. From 2004 to 2005, she was employed by the Lucknow Times, the daily magazine of the Times of India, as a freelancer to write for them. So you might be wondering, what is freelance? Freelance means working for an institution or a firm without signing a long-term contract. That is called a freelance. Okay. Nisha Punjabi is introduced to the learner as a budding woman writer of India. So I hope you got an idea about the author. So let's get into the topic. Okay. So in today's class, I'm going to give you the synopsis of the race. What do you mean by synopsis? Synopsis means a short summary of the chapter. Okay. Tarun is a central figure in the story The Race by the celebrated writer Nisha Punjabi. So, Tarun is the most important character in the story The Race by the celebrated writer Nisha Punjabi. Tarun was a mediocre student but an aspiring athlete. What do you mean by mediocre? Very good. Mediocre means an average student. But though he was average in his studies, but he was an ambitious athlete. Okay, aspiring means ambitious. Okay, he wanted to become an athlete. He had great passion for running, and to become a great athlete was his greatest dream. But Tarun was always the black sheep of the family, as his grades were always low and he had no special talents in singing, dancing or painting. So poor Tarun, though he was an aspiring athlete, but in his family he was considered as the black sheep of the family. What do you mean by black sheep of the family? Black sheep means useless or a bad fellow by the other family members. Okay, so all other members in his family were talented, but only Tarun, he was considered as the black sheep of the family. To make things worse, what happened? Tarun failed in his term exams, and that was the worst day in Tarun's life. Already, every family member considered him as weak and useless. To make things more worse, what happened? Tarun also failed in his term exams. And what happened after that? His father shouted at him and his friends made fun of him. Okay, so his father scolded him for failing in his exams and his friends started to make fun of him. Poor Tarun, he went to the park and started running to give vent to his pent up emotions. So Tarun, he felt very sad when everybody made fun of him and his father shouted at him. So what did he do? How did he get relaxed? He went to the park and he started running around the park to give vent to his pent up emotions. What do you mean by pent up? Pent up means unexpressed emotions. He wanted to let out his unexpressed emotions. So he started running around the park, which gave him much relaxation. In the park, he met Ram Narayan, who was an Olympic medal winner in 400-meter race. Tarun's meeting with Ram Narayan became a turning point in his life. Ram Narayan appreciated Tarun and told that he was ready to train Tarun if he won the race in Nehru Stadium. So, now Tarun was going to the most unexpected stage of his life. His meeting with Ram Narayan entirely changed his destiny. Okay, so it was a turning point in his life. Ram Narayan, who was watching Tarun practiced so hard for such a long time, was impressed, and he decided to train Tarun. He said that I would train you if you are ready to participate in the race in the Nehru Stadium. Tarun determined to win the race. On the day of the race, he was really excited. During the race, Tarun slipped and fell, but he was not ready to give up. He got up and ran. This continued thrice. He saw his mother among the audience, and Ram Narayan's cheering motivated him. He got more applause than the real winner for his determination and hard work. So, dear students, we saw Tarun, who was an aspiring winner, who was an ambitious person who wanted to reach his goal in spite of all the hurdles in front of him. So he came up victorious with the support of his family. So, dear students, motivation, sportsman spirit, and the family's support plays an important role in the victory of any human being. Thank you. Now have a look at the vocabulary part.